what is the story? How did I discover Ruach? I discovered Ruach by my business coach telling me about the 5 a.m. club. That happened on a Wednesday. He told me about 5 a.m. club at around 2 p.m. on Wednesday. I researched all about it for the next 5 days, and on June 1, which was a Monday, June 1, 2020, we launched Ruach. And it's been a continuing discovery of what Ruach is. Because back then, in June 1, 2020, Ruach was different from what I imagined. Now, it has evolved. So that's very different now.
I discovered Ruach through email. Winning Coaching has been sending me emails since 2018, and I've been ignoring all of those. I just don't know what's with this specific mail in May of 2020. I just opened it and tried it, and time flies so fast.
How did I discover Ruach? I discovered Ruach through the invitation of Coach Edwin Soriano. Just right after finishing my Skyrocket journey, he was able to come up with the idea of having the Rise Up the 5 a.m. Club. And at the same time, I was praying to God that I'll be able to wake up early. And so I'm so happy that Rise Up was available for me to help me in my goal to become an early riser.
Hello, fellow risers! So I'm Nice, and I've been with Ruach for a year now, ever since June 2020. So prior to joining the club, I was able to join some of Coach Edwin's programs, and I was looking for a way to just continue learning, continue growing, and to explore all the other things that I wanted to do. And thank God for Coach Edwin and for opening the club to everyone. So I'm still here, and it's been a wonderful past year.
Biggest challenge and biggest blessing with Ruach? Biggest challenge is for me to continue to listen to the Lord and His leading. I can lead Ruach the way I want to, but am I leading Ruach the way God wants me to? That's the challenge that I face. Biggest blessing is just seeing how people are blessed through Ruach, and knowing that it's not just me, knowing that it is the people who are creating this space. It's not just me, and knowing that God has our back.
And when it comes to my biggest challenge, at first, the time we started Ruach, my biggest challenge really was meeting new people, strangers as I call them. And it's online. And the first breakup rooms, will I share my story? Will I share my personal story? Well, it's scary. It's awkward. But when it comes to my biggest blessing, the strangers, I'm just so happy I have met all of them. They are now my friends, and I'm just glad I joined the club. And when I said just a while ago about being scared of whether will I share my personal views, personal story, it's one of the things that I really appreciate in the club is that it's really a safe space. And lastly, my biggest blessing is really my relationship with God. It has improved so much. I don't know if actually it's 360 degrees improvement, but it has improved so much. And I am just glad that I'm still continuing this blossoming relationship. I'm still having this blossoming relationship with our Creator.
For me, one keyword that best describes Ruach is unlimited possibilities. Here in Ruach, you get to discover your potentials and be able to share this to the rest of the world.
And if there is one word that I think I would associate with Ruach, it would be energy, because this is a community of positive people, and it's like an exchange of energy in the club. So sometimes there would be moments when I'd be surrounded by negative energy outside because of stressful things, because of busyness, other things, but I would always draw from the energy of the club, the positivity, the hope, and the joy, and I would bounce back. And I'm still here. I'm so happy to be still here, and I plan to continue until the next year or so.
What is one keyword to describe Ruach and why? Dalawa, I have two words eh. Number one is healing. That's when I feel so blessed in Ruach, when I witness healing of relationships, of self-perception. The second word is mission or calling.
One word for Ruach, again, I will use the term Ruach is my positive constant. There's just so much positivity, so much support, so much of cheering one another. So much learning, and all of this extend even after the session. It goes beyond the session. It doesn't end after the 6 a.m. session. And up to now, we're still continuing to grow and to journey together apart. And of course, lastly, Ruwak, for me, Ruwak is family.